TV. How you doing, my friend? You're on mute.
All right, let's go again, man. Second time lucky, man. Just like Tottenham, eh? Second half.
Exactly. Where are the samosas,
Every
Josh?
time. Samosas, man. I'm on a diet, bro. I'm on a diet, man. I gave up on Tottenham, man. I gave up, man. All them first halves made me give up, man. I've lost like 10 kilos, man. But now I'll be back on it soon, man. But it's just samosas a bit flaky at the moment, man. They're not quite holding together, but oh, mate, what a night, man. Oh, what a feeling, what a night. I mean,
talk me through your feelings, man.
Bruv, you know what? Tottenham, this squad should make a sex tape because they love it. Coming from behind is their thing, bro. That's what they should do, bro. They should go and make a sex tape, mate. They get more views. I'm telling you, bro. They're in the wrong industry. I'm telling you, man. They don't need contraception. They just come from behind, mate. You know what I mean? Okay, no. But yeah, I mean, mad game, mate. Mad game. I mean, that first half, I mean, oh, man, we should have been 2-0 down. Maybe at least 1-0 down potentially. Hugo saved us a couple of times. So big up Hugo. No individual mistakes today, which, you know, Hugo's been like, you know, unfortunately, Hugo's been up and down. And this was a good day for Hugo. So big up to Hugo Lloris, man, for keeping us in the game with that save. And also a big up to Kolasinac or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
for missing that header.
That's the last 2 times he's played against Spurs. He's assisted us. One today with that miss, and the last time he played through Son on goal.
Mate, that was Spursy from him, man. That was Spursy. But yeah, look, man, we under Jose, we used to lose leads. Now we can't, like, we go 1-0 down and then we win. So I don't know what to make of this team, man. But I just want to say, like, the players played with heart, man. The play in the second half, obviously, the players played with a lot of heart. Even in the first half, I think what Ben Davis was saying after the game, he said, look, we just couldn't get out. And I think there are going to be teams, guys, that are going to pin us in because they know that's how Tottenham suffer, you know. So that's a weakness. And Marseille did what most teams will do against us. Liverpool probably try it on the weekend as well. But, you know, fair play. We got through the kind of storm. We came out and we were a different team. And we started playing to our strengths. And we started playing attacking football. We started getting it into the right areas. We started having men up the pitch. And it shows, you know, when we play that slightly more confident football and we put 2, 3, 4 passes together, we're dangerous. We are dangerous, you know. Teams can't deal with us when we decide to pass and move and play with flair, you know. So there is a silver lining, man, in these last 2 performances, and that is to give like the players need to give themselves. They need to believe. The players need to believe more.
Yeah, 100%. And also us going through in the Champions League now. How much of a boost will that be for the players going into maybe the second half of the season once the World Cup rolls about? You know, because maybe there'll be some new signings in there. Do you reckon that'll be a good shot in the armour? Whereas if we went out tonight, it would have been a massive downer, wouldn't it?
See, the problem is, right? So, like, Perisic, against Bournemouth was just all over them. Yeah, they couldn't deal with him, and that was it really, crosses wise. And then Sessegnon, he's still a project. So for me, it's getting in a winger. I would love to see Spurs go out and get a proper winger in the January window. That's what I want, because this team needs crosses in this system. This system's not designed to play narrow. This
Do you mean a winger or a wing back?
Wing back.
I'd say a wing back, obviously, yeah, someone who can defend. But what it is at the moment, we haven't got great defenders in that position, and we haven't got great attackers. The only one who can attack for me is Perisic in terms of putting the ball in the right area. So it's getting a wing back that can obviously defend and attack, absolutely, both sides of it. But I feel like Spurs have that attacking threat with the players we've got, with Son, with Kane, with Richie and Kulusevski. So they're players that if we play to their strengths, we feed them correctly, we back him up, we overlap him, we do the things those players need, which is ball into feet or balls in the danger areas in the box, then we will score goals. We're playing with one arm behind our back at the moment, and that's because the service isn't quite there. And that's why I want to see Spurs go out and get a right wing back, or it's got to be a right wing back for me, man. And hopefully the money, we're going to get some money now. Yeah, we're going through to the next round. Levy, you were there today. Spend that money, mate. That's got to go straight back into Conte's pocket with whatever else, you know, you can back him up with. So you know what, guys, man, we had to win this game for the money, for the fact that everyone was sharpening their knives at halftime. I had Arsenal fans messaging me, West Ham fans messaging me.
Correct.
And I was just saying, hold up, relax. Still 45 minutes. If we get a goal, then who knows? You know, we might get through. And I was happy to take second. And that last goal was just the biggest cherry, mate. I mean, we took the cherry from Bournemouth to Marseille, man, because that last minute goal, man. Lovely jubbly, man. Because that means we avoid about, I think, I was looking at, it's about 4 or 5 elite teams now, isn't it, that finished top. So, yeah, man, that means we could potentially get through to the last 8. Last 16, last 8. I think we're 4 rounds away from the final. Doesn't seem that far away, does it?
Yeah, you booked your flights to Turkey yet?
Nah, not yet, man. My hairline's all right at the moment, man. To be fair, man. But I think you two should, though. Both of you should get a 2-for-1 on that, man.
Don't worry, the flight's been booked, Josh.
Wicked, mate. Make sure you get out there nice and early, man. And seriously though, 4 rounds from the final, who knows, man? It's cup football, lads. Cup football's like this, and we played without 4 of our starters today. Yeah, Romero, Son. Obviously, Son played a little bit, but Son went off. Richie and Kulu. So, what are we gonna be like when those players are back in? An addition to the squad, you know, nice and early in the January transfer window. After Christmas, we start again. We go again in this competition. If we get a good round, a good team, like a weaker team, then, you know, Tottenham as a cup team, you know, we did it under Poch. No one believed. Why not, man? Why not? I'm believing. I'm believing on the basis that we improve our first half performances and we sign a couple of quality signings in the January window. And why not, man? Why not? Arsenal can't believe, you know. West Ham can't believe. So we need to believe, man. Fans need to back the team now.
Josh, one more question. We got Club Brugge, Inter Milan, AC Milan or Salzburg, RB Leipzig, Dortmund or Benfica. Who you want?
You know what, mate? Out of all of those, like Bruges sounds good. There's a few teams there that, you know, like the Italian teams, Milan, both the Milan teams, yeah, you mentioned. So, you know, Conte going back to Milan, is that written? You know, is that going to happen? Because that would be a mad one. Him going back and winning the way he left the club. So I'm not too fussed. I'm not too fussed as long as we avoid those Milan clubs. I'm not too fussed because I think the Milan teams will know how to play Conte at his own game a bit more. And I think it'll be an interesting one. It'll probably be boring, innit? Because both teams will just sit back and say, guy, you have a go. Now you have a go. And then we'll turn up in the second half. But you know what? It doesn't matter who we get, guys. It's just momentum, man. We need this momentum. We beat Liverpool on the weekend, and what a week, considering we lost to Man United and Newcastle. So, you know, it's funny how form changes. Right? Every 3 games, it was Conte out. Now it's Conte in. Beat Liverpool. Suddenly we're title contenders again. You know, and then we should be. Who's the team before we go into the World Cup? I've gone blank, but it's not a top 6.
Leeds,
is it? It's,
Leeds.
Leeds, yeah. So Leeds, you know, they might have they beat Liverpool, so they're probably confident now. But we could you know finish this sort of first 15 games, whatever it is, kind of what you would have taken before the season, top of the Champions League group, and stay in third, and be only 5-6 points off the top. Then I think everyone's got to be Conte in, regardless of the football. I think Conte, watching in the stands, guys, he got a bird's eye view today, which he hasn't had. And he must have realised in that first half. But I just wonder if he secretly loves it and this shit turns him on. Like, teams not being able to break us down. He's got some funny football fetish where he just loves it, where it's like, yeah, you can't break us down. But there's a problem there, man, and it's not sustainable. And eventually a team will go in 2-0 or 3-0 up, and then it will be mad. It won't be Bournemouth because, Bournemouth was that's not going to happen. That's going to happen 1 out of 7 or 8 games. But yeah, we see how we go, guys, man. Just got the job done today, man. But there are improvements to be made in the first half, man. We've definitely got to look at that. And I feel the players have to take responsibility as well, because they keep coming out in the interviews and saying, yeah, we're not pressing enough, the confidence, this. But Conte can't play for them. He can motivate them. He can tell them what to do. But it's up to them to go out and believe in themselves. And there's 50% of this lies on the players as well. We can't keep blaming Conte for that first half.
Quick question before you go. Can Spurs win a trophy this season? after
So
that performance?
I think these last minute wins have given the team belief that you play till the 95th minute, because the proof's there. They've showed it twice. Sporting should have been potentially the same by the ref and the offside. So I think this message, the positive message is we can win in the last minute. Call it Fergie time, whatever you want.
Conte time.
The Conte time, yep. The problem the players know is the first half. They keep coming out after interviews. They keep saying it, first half, first half. The solution is mentality, and if we get that right and we add and sprinkle some quality in Jan, then yes, we can win a trophy. Whether it's even the League Cup, but Champions League's probably pushing it, guys. That would be a dream. Premier League's not going to happen, I believe, because of Man City, unfortunately, unless they get injuries. So I think the League Cup or the FA Cup, yes. But I just think staying in this competition just gives the players belief. Every round they get through, they just hopefully believe they're better players than they are. And hopefully they're all going home tonight, with very, very little sleep last night. And they've all got, fireworks up the backside, and they all feel a little bit confident, and take that form into the weekend. Because I believe it's a mentality thing with the players. I don't believe it's Conte. I don't think Conte's saying, go out and get hammered. It's not that, man. It's the players. They need to believe. And there's a couple in there that do, like Bentancur and Pierre. And they're like the marshals of the team. They're the soldiers that believe. But the others, the Davises, the Dyers, and the Emersons, etc., just need to believe a bit more, man. But you know what? Winning breeds winning. And that's all we can do for now, lads, is win. And hopefully the confidence will run through the veins tomorrow and the day after. Bash Liverpool. And then, finish this next couple of games and come back confident, lads. And why not? But, enjoy it now, man, because we were we were like third. We were going into the Europa League. And Arsenal fans were waiting to pounce tonight, but they've gone quiet. AFTV, all the channels, very quiet, man. All in bed probably now, sleeping or hiding under the duvet. You know what I mean?
They're
probably
getting
don't want to go
prepared
work
for their
tomorrow.
big night on Thursday night. That's what they're doing.
That's it, man. But listen, big up, boys. I heard your commentary. I had your commentary on whilst I was watching BT, and it was funny because you had 4 different characters. You had Ben losing his shit every 5 minutes. You had Gavin just making everyone laugh every 10 minutes. You had Sim being professional trying to commentate, and you had I don't even know. Ashmatic. You were just positive, mate. You were like a coach there, man. You were keeping my heart rate down, mate. Honestly, Ben was making me like I was losing it, and then you were like, "Now we got this. Just get back into shape, boys. Get in a nice line. Just wear it off. We got this, mate." And I was like, "I need this."
He was on the touchline. It was like he was on the touchline.
Yeah. Keep him on, man. He's good. He's calm, man. He's calm. So you kept everyone calm, mate. So yeah, good job, man. Good debut as well.
Big up, Josh. Thanks for coming on today, my friend, and we'll see you next time.
See you later, lads. Good night, man.